it's good to have a guy like that, to have that impact as a freshman. So it's fun to have.
What does the conference look like this year?
Well, this is, like we said tonight, this is, I think we're 8-0 now, and Loyal is 6-0. So, I mean, we kind of hold it in our own hands. We win tonight, we get a share. We win both, we get the whole thing. If we lose both, we lose it. So, I mean, it's fun. Like, you don't have to. A couple of years ago, I think we needed Greenwood to beat Neillsville, and all different scenarios. Tonight, we get to have it in our hands, and I'm very excited for that opportunity.
Well, there's some tough competition once again this year in this league.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Loyal 10-run us both times last year. They made us look like a JV team, to be fair. And no disrespect to any JV teams, but that's how much better they looked than us last year. And so I think the guys kind of bookmarked this one after a good start for our conference, kind of getting through some of those.
If your roof need attention, don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
In Clover Belt Conference baseball today here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Other baseball games today in the Clover Belt Conference. Spencer playing Thorpe Owen Withy at Thorpe this afternoon. Neillsville Granton is visiting Gilman. Stanley Boyd at Fall Creek, Cadott at Elk Mound. In the Wisconsin Valley Conference, Marshfield Tigers at D.C. Everest. Wausau West at Stevens Point. That, by the way, is a 7 o'clock start tonight at Bucol Park. And Wisconsin Rapids at Wausau East. In the Merriwood Conference, Stratford at Auburndale. Marathon at Edgar. Phillips at Athens. Prentice at Abbey Colby. Rib Lake at Shawamigan. In the Great Northern Conference, Mosinee is at Northland Pines. In a non-conference game this evening, Wittenberg-Burnhamwood at Antigo. Columbus and Loyal meeting today in Clover Belt Conference baseball here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. We'll return with more of our pregame report following these messages.
Number 23, Isaac Zabel. And playing center field, number 3, Reed Stiglitz. For the Columbus Dons, leading off center fielder, number 5, Ray Becker. Batting second, the catcher, number 6, Mac Konechny. Batting third, second baseman, number 20, Carson Eckes. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 10, Devlin Timler. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 2, Tyler Hargraves. Batting sixth, shortstop, number 16, Carter Summer. Batting seventh, the DH, number 13, Caleb Pankratz. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 25, Ryan Burnick. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 11, Rocco Maher. And playing right field, number 31, Holden Lomax. At this time, if you are able, please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
That is our national anthem. We're set for baseball here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Columbus and Loyal meeting in a key Eastern Clover Belt Conference baseball matchup today.
Believe in and uphold the highest standards of sportsmanship. Please make positive.
Columbus Dons on the field defensively today. At first base for Columbus is Tyler Hargraves. At second base, Carson Eckes. At shortstop, Carter Summer. At third base, Ryan Burnick. In right field, Holden Lomax. In center field, Ray Becker. In left field, Rocco Maher. The catcher, Mac Konieczny. And pitching for the Dons today, right-hander Devlin Timler. We do have sunshine up above, some clouds as well, but temperatures comfortable in the low 60s. Wind blowing out from the west, blowing out towards left field. A good day for the players batting right-handed in this ball game today. Wind blowing that way this afternoon. Once again, these two teams are both unbeaten in the Eastern Clover Conference race. Columbus is 8-0, Loyal 6-0 heading into this ball game today. So if a team wins 2 games this week, and these two teams are facing each other both today and again on Thursday in Loyal, if one of these teams wins both, they'll likely be in the driver's seat for the Eastern Clover Conference Baseball Championship for this year. Nice crowd on hand. A good day to watch baseball here in central Wisconsin.
Second baseman, Adam Kautzer.
Leadoff man for Loyal, the second baseman, Adam Kautzer. Batting right-handed, Devlin Timler throwing for Columbus. Winds and throws, outside ball 1. And play is underway here at Jack Hackman Field. The Columbus Dons and Loyal Greyhounds this afternoon. Timler from the windup. Throws 1-0. Breaking ball low and outside for a ball, 2 balls, and no strikes. Rather strong Loyal batting order today. That's a good offensive ball club. Timler throws again. In there for a called strike. And the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, Timler gets set and throws up and away for ball 3. Outfield rather shallow, especially in left field. Maher rather shallow, although the wind is blowing strongly that way. Timler throws once again and misses outside for ball 4.
Third baseman, Kane.
So Adam Kautzer draws a base on balls to begin play this afternoon. And here is the Loyal third baseman, Kane Tofar. Hitting right-handed. Dean Bogdanovich coaching the Loyal Greyhounds this year. Veteran baseball man in central Wisconsin. Tofar digs in. Timler now working from the stretch. He delivers a breaking ball that misses high for ball 1. He's been around for many years coaching and playing baseball in Loyal and Greenwood. Ball and no strikes on Kane Tofar. Timler fires again. In there for a called strike, 1-1. Marshfield fans certainly know Kane Tofar as well. He's played last year or so for the Marshfield American Legion program during the summer months. Tall right-handed batter, stands back in there. Good lead by Kautzer at first base, and now Tofar steps out on him. Tofar, pretty tall guy for an infielder. Stands back in there. Timler now delivers. Line down the right field line, curving and going foul, and a play. Hit well right down that right field line the opposite way. But falls in foul ground. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Boy, that flag in right center field is almost straight out. Very strong wind from the west today, blowing towards left field. Ball and 2 strikes on Tofar. And Timler delivers low and outside for a ball. 2-2. Should be a good ball game today. 2 of the top contenders in this Eastern Clover Belt Conference race meeting in this one this afternoon. 2-2 on Kane Tofar. Timler fires a curveball, a wave, and a miss. Strike 3. Nice pitch by Devlin Timler, and Tofar out on strikes.
The shortstop, Rhett Lamovic.
First strikeout thrown by Devlin Timler today brings up the shortstop, Rhett Lamovic, batting right-handed. Kautzer at first base widens his lead somewhat. Timler looks over, Here's a big curveball up and in for ball one. Loyal batting, top half of the first. There is no score. 1 out, 1 on. Columbus and Loyal meeting today in Clover Belt Conference Baseball at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Lomovic back in there. 1 ball, no strikes. To pitch by Timler. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Join us tomorrow on WOSQ for Trajan Bogdanovich and his program, Wisconsin Sports on the Go with Trage. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Half swing and they'll ring him up. Strike 2. On a ball that was in the dirt. 1-2. Trajan talks about Wisconsin sports. Has some special guests. Very entertaining program. Every Wednesday at 5 p.m. on Sports Radio 92.3 FM WOSQ. Ball and 2 strikes on Rhett Lomovic. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball missed outside. 2-2. Kautzer off first base, held there by Hargraves. Timler will check him and throws. High hopper towards second base and booted by the second baseman Eckes. And all hands are safe. Ball was hit hard, but Carson Eckes couldn't control it. Glanced off his glove out towards the shortstop position. So an error on the second baseman, Carson Eckes.
The designated hitter, Colton Sandelier.
Loyal has base runners at first and second with only 1 out. DH Colton Sandelier stands in, batting right-handed. Pitch by Timler. Breaks a bit low for ball 1. Ball was hit hard, but right at Eckes. And could not make the stop on that play. 1 ball, no strikes on Colton Sandelier. Timler delivers. Popped up on the diamond. The third baseman Burnick infield fly rule is in effect. And the shortstop Summer will take it for the out. So with 2 men down, first baseman Hunter Walter will bat for Loyal. Hitting right-handed as well. Timler trying to pitch out of this here in the first inning. Timler again from the stretch. Now fires high and away, ball 1. Loyal nothing, Columbus nothing. Loyal batting, top of the first. 2 out, 2 on. 1 ball, no strikes on Hunter Walter. Digs in once again. Timler stays in the stretch. Big curveball, breaks down low. 2-0. Lots of break on that pitch by Timler, but fell low and outside. In the count now, 2 balls and no strikes. Runners take their leads at first and second. Here's the pitch. Fastball over for a call strike. 2-1. Walter may have been taken on that pitch. He's back in there now, 2-1. Timler sets himself once again and delivers. A big swing and a miss. Brought that fastball up and in, and Walter couldn't reach it. Count evens 2-2. That's a tough pitch for anybody to hit. That up and in fastball. 2-2 the count. Timler sets himself once again. Runners going, pitch low and outside for a ball, and no throw. Konechny blocked it, but could not come up with it cleanly. So a double steal by Loyal. Kautzer takes third base, Lomovic to second. And the count on Walter now 3-2. Timler goes back to the windup here. Gets set. Curveball breaks across the inside corner for a called strike 3. Good pitch by Timler on 3-2 to retire the side.
1 error, 2 left on base.
In the first for Loyal,
Columbus,
no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 walk, 2 men left on base. Our score after 1 half inning of play, Loyal nothing, Columbus coming to bat. Back to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball in just a moment.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Stay with us for baseball today on WOSQ and also on ZaleskiSports.com. Columbus and Loyal meeting in Eastern Clover Belt Conference baseball action today. Loyal Greyhounds on the field defensively. At first base is Hunter Walter. At second base, Adam Kautzer. At shortstop, Rhett Lamovic. At third base, Kane Tofar. In right field, Jonah Brecher. In center field, Reed Stiglitz. In left field, Isaac Zabel. Catcher, Jake Lindner. On the mound, right-hander Andy Pekoshik. Two pretty good offensive ball clubs meeting in this one today. Leadoff man for the Dons here in the first is center fielder Ray Becker.
Center fielder Ray Becker.
Becker stands in, batting right-handed. Right-hander Andy Pekoshik throwing for Loyal today. Working from the windup. Pekoshik ready. Winds and delivers. A big curveball. High and tight for ball 1. No score between Loyal and Columbus as the Dons bat bottom half of inning number 1 here at Jack Hackman Field. Pekoshik's 1-0 pitch now on the way. And missed outside for ball 2-0. Pekoshik, a tall right-hander, rather gangly guy, and lots of motion in his delivery as he throws towards home plate. Here is his 2-0 pitch on the low inside corner for call and strike, 2-1. Becker leading off for the Dons today, stands back in there. And the 2-1 delivery, up and in for ball 3. Mentioned a week or so ago we were here that there is the new scoreboard in right field, sponsored by Marshfield Clinic. They do have the pitch count up on the board these days. Seeing that more and more in these high school scoreboards. 3-1 pitch falls low for ball 4.
The catcher, Matt Konechny.
And each team opens the ball game with a base on balls today. Don's batters catcher, Matt Konechny. Matt hitting right-handed. Becker at first base, held there by Hunter Walter. Gets a good lead down there. Pekoshik from the stretch. Big curveball goes through the glove of the catcher, Lindner, to the backstop, and Becker rounding second base, who's about a third of the way to third. That thinks better of that. Has back to second base. That's a passed ball charged to Jake Lindner. The pitch was high, but ripped through his glove to the backstop. And so the Dons base runner at second base to count on Konechny 1-0. Pekoshik from the stretch once again. He fires, fly ball to center field. Stiglitz going back, way back, and this ball over his head to the warning track. Becker rounding third base. He will score. Konechny on his way to third base. There may be a play there. Well, the throw is in there late. Gets away. And now Konechny going down towards home plate, but now thinks better of that and heads back to third. RBI triple for Matt Konechny. And the Dons grab a 1-0 lead. Hit very well by Mack against that very strong wind. And Ray Becker scores easily on that play. The Dons hitter now, second baseman Carson Eckes. Koshik again from the stretch. Fires and fastball misses low for ball one. So Columbus on top, 1-0. Dons batting bottom half of the first. Konechny at third base with still nobody out. Here's the 1-0 delivery. That rides high and outside for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. That wind blowing out towards left field. That ball hit by Mack to dead center field. Here's the 2-0 delivery. All cross for a call strike, 2-1. But the breeze did not bother that long drive by Matt Konechny whatsoever. Stieglitz in center field, way over towards right for the left-handed batter Carson Eckes. So a big gap in left center. Now the 2-1 delivery. Popped up on the diamond. Third baseman Kane Tofar down the line, and now called off by the pitcher Pekoshik, and he'll take it himself. Becker holds at third base. That's out number 1. And pitcher and cleanup man Devlin Timler now batting for Columbus. Devlin to bat right-handed. Konechny still at third base now with 1 out. Pekoshik stays in the stretch here. And fires over crawl for a call strike 1. Well, more changes in Wisconsin Division III college conferences coming for the next year or so. Now the 0-1 delivery on the way. That's a cross for a call strike, 0-2. Concordia of Mequon to leave the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference in the fall of 2027 to join the CCIW, College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. There's a breaking ball low and outside for a ball, 1-2. Carthage and Carroll from Wisconsin already in the CCIW. In fact, Carroll just joined a couple of years ago. Carthage has been there in that league for many years, and Carroll just joined a couple of years ago. Now the 1-2 delivery. High hopper towards second base, and knocked down by the second baseman Kotzer. Gets up and throws to first base in time for the out. When a run scores on the play, and the Dons still have a 2-0 lead. Hot shot by Devlin Timler, knocked down by the second baseman Adam Kautzer. He throws out Timler for the second out, but Konechny scores on the play, giving Columbus a 2-0 advantage. And the Dons batter now first baseman Tyler Hargraves. Hitting right-handed. Koshik working from the windup. Big curveball breaks across for a call and strike 1. Columbus now on top, 2-0. Dons batting bottom half of the first. Now bases empty and 2 out. 0-1 on Tyler Hargraves. And the pitch by Pekoshik. Curveball hit down the third base line, but grabbed by Tofar. Fires to first base in time to end the inning.
In the Columbus first, 2 runs on 1
Dons
hit.
in the first.
No errors,
2 runs on
left
1 hit.
Columbus 2.
No errors, a walk,
0.
no one left on base. We played 1 inning, and our score is Columbus 2, Loyal 0.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Columbus Dons have the early lead. Loyal batting in the top half of the second.
Jonah Brecher.
Leadoff man for the Greyhounds, right fielder Jonah Brecher, batting for the first time. Batting left-handed against Devlin Timler. Devlin's set. He throws high and away, ball one. Columbus on top 2-0 as Loyal bats. Top of the second here at Jack Hackman Field. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball, a nasty breaking ball, but falls low for a ball. 2-0. Had some rain earlier today, but the day turned out quite nice. Good day for baseball this afternoon. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Line to right field for a base hit. Brecher pulls one to right field for the Greyhounds' first hit today.
The catcher, Jake Lindner.
Here's the Loyal catcher, Jake Lindner, batting for the first time. Lindner stands in, batting right-handed. Dean Bogdanovich with some signs at third base. We'll see if Brecher might be on the move here. Held there by Hargraves at first. Timler working from the stretch. This pitch foul back for strike one. No balls, one strike on Jake Lindner, number 7 man in the Greyhounds batting order today. Timler gets his sign from Matt Konechny and delivers high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Don't forget once again that these two teams face off against each other in Loyal on Thursday. 2 big games in that Eastern Clover Belt Conference race this week. Ball and a strike on Jake Lindner. Here's the pitch, a big swing and a miss. 1-2. Timler very effective throwing that up and in fastball today. He's gotten the Greyhound batters to bite on that. He's ahead here, 1-2. Devlin throws again, a big swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd strikeout thrown by Timler this afternoon. 1 down, the pitcher Andy Pekoshik now batting for Loyal.
Andy Pekoshik.
Brecher off first base, held there by Hargraves. Timler now delivers. Pop foul behind home plate, heading out of play for strike 1. Don's on top, 2-0. Loyal batting, top of the second, 1 out, 1 on.
1 out, scoreboard.
0-1 on Andy Pekoshik. He digs in once again. And Timler throws a big curveball, breaks high for ball. 1-1. We mentioned earlier Concordia of Mequon leaving the NACC to join the CCIW. Concordia, a charter member of the NACC since 2006. 2006, rather. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-2 on Pekoshik. So after 20 years, they're leaving that league to go to the CCIW. NACC still has 3 schools in Madison, in Wisconsin, in their membership. Edgewood College of Madison being one. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Half swing on a fastball. But the pitch a bit outside for ball, 2-2. St. Norbert, Wisconsin Lutheran, all members of the NACC, so they remain in that conference. 2-2 pitch on the way. Curveball punch towards right field. And a nice diving stop by Eckes for the out. He gets up quickly, but Brecher retreats to first base in time. Soft line drive, and Carson Eckes going towards first base. Had to go to his knees to snare that soft pop-up. Thought he might double up Brecher, but could not get there in time. That's out number 2. And the left fielder, Isaac Zabel, now batting for Loyal. It's a high fly ball towards left field. Rocco Maher moves in, gets there, makes the catch to end the inning. In the second for Loyal, no runs on one hit, no errors, and they leave one.
No runs, one hit.
After 1.5, our score is Columbus 2, Loyal nothing. We'll come back for more baseball following these messages.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
We're at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield today for baseball action. Columbus and Loyal meeting in a big Eastern Clover Belt Conference matchup this afternoon. Don's batting, bottom half of the second. 6, 7, 8 men due up against Loyal right-hander Andy Pekoshik.
The shortstop, Carter Summer.
First Don's batter here in the second is shortstop Carter Summer. Batting right-handed, Andy Pekoshik on the mound for Loyal today. Pekoshik working from the windup. Sets and throws a big curveball whacked down the left field line. That will fall in the left field corner for a base hit. Cut off by Zabel. Wide turn by Summer, but he goes back to first base with a single down the left field line. Dons have a leadoff base runner here in the second.
The designated hitter, Caleb Pankratz.
Stepping in for the Dons, the DH Caleb Pankratz. Hitting right-handed. Summer at first base runs well. Pekoshik turns, steps off the rubber and bluffs to first base. And Summer gets back safely. Pekoshik now gets set. Throws outside ball one. That's a play you must step off that rubber to bluff a throw to first base. Otherwise, that is a balk. You can bluff the other bases, but not to first base. 1-0 delivery. Across for call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Pekoshik did step off before he made that bluff move towards first base. So that made his move a legal one. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Pankratz. Pekoshik fires again, a big curveball high and outside for ball. 2-1. You hear that so many times in baseball stadiums. The guy will bluff to second base, and the crowd begins to yell balk, but that is a legal play. That's not a balk call. 2-1 delivery. Runner goes, pitch low and outside for ball. There'll be no throw. Carter Summer steals second base unopposed. That pitch was low and outside, and the catcher Lindner had to backhand it and was in no position to make a toss to second base. So Pankratz back in there now, 3 balls, 1 strike. Pekoshik stays in the stretch. Now he turns, he does throw to second base. Carter back in time, the second baseman Adam Koitzer taking that throw. 3 balls, 1 strike on Caleb Pankratz. Pekoshik ready once again. And now delivers. Popped up on the diamond. The third baseman Tofar behind the bag will grab it for the out. And Summer holds at second base. That's 1 out. And here's the Dons' third baseman Ryan Burnick.
Ryan Burnick.
Burnick batting right-handed. Koshik ready, checks the base runner, and now delivers. In there for call and strike one. Columbus leads it 2-0 as the Dons bat, bottom half of the second. Summer at second base, and one out. 0-1 on Ryan Burnick. Koshik steps off. Boy, that wind blowing out very strongly towards left field. That flag out there in right center field is blowing straight out. Here's the 0-1 delivery. A big swing and a miss. 0-2 on Burnick. Great day for baseball. If you stop by, bring a light jacket. A bit windy and cool, but beyond that, very pleasant day for baseball today. Now the 0-2 delivery. A big curveball, a swing and a miss. Burnick chasing a big curveball by Koshik. Koshik's first strikeout, that's out number 2. And left fielder Rocco Maher will now bat for the Dons. Number 9 man in the Dons batting order today. Rocco stands in, Koshik working from the stretch. Now delivers a curveball, breaks across for call strike one. Other games today on ZaleskiSports.com. Marshfield Tiger baseball team at DC Everest. That telecast now underway on ZaleskiSports.com. Stanley Boyd at Fall Creek today in baseball action. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is down low for ball, 1 strike. And Wausau West at Stevens Point baseball, that's a night game tonight. 7 o'clock this evening at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. And those games today on ZaleskiSports.com. 1 strike on Rocco Maher. And Koshik fires a curveball. Missed inside for a ball. 2-1. Maher flinched, but they didn't ring him up. Also, the Loyal Greenwood Columbus softball doubleheader now underway at Marshfield Fairgrounds Park. Those two games can be seen today on Zaleski Sports. Here's the 2-1 delivery. A big swing and a miss. 2-2. Marshfield Tigers softball game with DC Everest now underway at Madison Field. And Wausau East at Wisconsin Rapids softball. Those games also today on ZaleskiSports.com. 2-2 on Rocco Maher. Digs in once again. Koshik checking Summer at second base. There's a curveball pop foul to the screen. And into the press box. 2-2.
Did that come through the screen or just over the top?
2-2 on Maher.
I have never seen that happen before.
Summer at second base widens his lead, doing a lot of dancing down there.
Yeah, Johnny Cochran, he'll get you all kinds of money. Oh wait, do that alive.
Koshik ready, now throws curveball up and in for a ball, and he throw to third base, and Summer steals it cleanly. Stolen base for Carter Summer. He's at third base to count on Maher, 3-2. That last foul ball came over the backstop and into the press box of the window. And those of you who've been watching baseball from Marshfield for many years know that the Leachies have that big net that Graham Olson had made. Here's the full count pitch on the way. In there for a call, strike 3 to end the inning. And they used to hang that net out every time a foul ball came over. And I asked Graham once, how many foul balls have you caught in that net over the years? And he said none. So a ball into the press box, quite rare here, either here or at Reese Field. In a second for Columbus, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left.
Welcome to Taqueria Monarca at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Try the delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. And kick things up a notch with their fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
You're listening to Clover Belt Conference Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Loyal batting top half of the third. Leadoff man Adam Kautzer stands in against Devlin Timler. And the first pitch swung on a miss for strike one. Our score is Columbus 2, Loyal nothing. Greyhounds batting top of the third here at Jack Hackman Field. Nice day for baseball, bit on the chilly side, but otherwise very pleasant day today. Kautzer walked his first time up. Timler winds, throws once again. Breaking ball on the outside corner for a call, strike two. No balls, two strikes. Timler throwing a pretty nasty breaking ball today. Kautzer back in there. Timler throws once again. Low and outside for ball. 1-2. This next pitch by Devlin will be his 40th pitch of the day. Devlin gets set. Throws again, a swing and a miss. Once again, a breaking ball by Timler. And Kautzer could not reach it. That's 4 strikeouts for Devlin Timler today. One out. Third baseman Kane Tofar stands in. Kane struck out his first time up, so he is 0 for 1. Timler shaking off. Konechny now gets a sign he likes. And throws. That's whacked in the gap in left center field. Drops for a base hit. Cut off by Ray Becker, but Tofar holds at first base. With the Greyhounds' second hit of this ball game.
Shortstop, Rhett Lamovic.
So Loyal has a one-out base runner for Rhett Lamovic, the shortstop who reached base on an error his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Tofar edging off first base. Timler throws low and outside, blocked by Konechny. That's ball 1. It's Columbus 2, Loyal nothing. Loyal batting in the top of the third. 1 out, 1 on. 1 ball, no strikes on Rhett Lamovic. Pitch on the way, breaks high and outside for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Clover Belt Conference Baseball today on WOSQ, brought to us by Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. Timler taking his time, now gets a sign he likes. 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. 1-2. Sternweiss & Sons, ready mix and block plant in Marshfield. They've served central Wisconsin since 1972 with quality concrete products. 1-2 delivery. This is down low for ball, 2-2. Tofar edges off first base, held there by Hargraves. Timler throws, that's whacked down the left field line. Maher comes over, can't get there. The ball one hops the fence. Tofar to third base. They may wave him around. It looks like he'll now hold at third base. It's a double for Rhett Lamovic. And Loyal has base runners at second and third with only 1 out.
The designated hitter.
Hard hit ball by Rhett Lamovic. 1 hop the fence in left field. And now a Loyal threat here in the third inning. Cleanup man Colton Sandelier batting. Colton, the DH, popped to short his first time up, so he is 0 for 1. Timler will now work from the windup. Sets and delivers. Curveball up and in for ball 1. While base runners at second and third, only one out here in the third inning. Now the 1-0 delivery. A big swing and a miss. Timler has really been very effective with that up and in fastball today. And that was that pitch once again there. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Whacked on the right field line, and a fair ball to the right field corner. Tofar is in. Momovic rounding third base. He'll score as well. Sandelier holds at first base, but he has a 2-run single to tie the ball game. Sandelier, batting right-handed, hit that ball right down the first base foul line.
Hunter Walter.
Just inside the bag. 2 runs are in, the ball game tied at 2. And the batter is first baseman Hunter Walter, struck out his first time up. There's a curveball, swing and a miss for strike 1. It's now Columbus 2, Loyal 2. Loyal batting top half of the third. Runner at first base, 1 out. The 0-1 delivery. Low outside, gets away from Konechny to the screen. And Sandelier takes second base, round second, holds there. That is a wild pitch charge to Timler. And the Greyhounds have the lead run in scoring position with just 1 out. Count on Hunter Walter, 1 ball, 1 strike. Timler back to the stretch. Now throws, that's whacked down the right field line, but hooking and going foul and out of play. Count goes to 1-2. Greyhounds with a chance to take the lead right here. Walter back in there. Timler from the stretch. Throws 1-2, a curveball hit towards center field. Becker comes on, can't make the play, it's a base hit. Sandelier running third base, he'll now go back. Walter singles to center field, and Loyal now has 4 consecutive hits.
Right fielder
Sandelier holds at third, Walter now at first. For right fielder Jonah Brecher, who singled his first time up. 4 consecutive hits for Loyal here in the third inning. They've plated 2 and threatening to add more. Brecher stands in. Timler working from the stretch. He throws, swung on a miss for strike 1. So Timler struck out the first man he faced this inning, then single, double, single, single. 2 runs are in, 2 men on base. 0-1 on Jonah Brecher. Timler gets set. There's a bunt back towards the mound, picked up by Timler. He'll go to first base in time. Now the throw back to the plate is offline, and so Sandelier scores. A delayed squeeze play by Loyal, and the Greyhounds lead 3-2. Brecher bunted that ball back towards the mound, grabbed by Timler. He throws out Brecher after Timler threw the ball to first base. Sandelier took off, and the throw from Hargraves back to the plate was offline. So Sandelier scores on the play, and Walter takes second base. The Greyhounds lead 3-2, and catcher Jake Lindner now batting. First pitch high for ball 1. Loyal has scored 3 runs here in the third. They lead 3-2. Hunter Walter still at second base now with 2 outs. Timler throws 1-0, a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Loyal runs the safety squeeze, and they bring home the go-ahead run. 1 ball, 1 strike on Jake Lindner. Next pitch, pop foul over the screen. 1-2. Mentioning earlier that, for many, many years, especially when the Legion team played across the street at Reese Field, Graham Olson had that big contraption, that long-handled baseball cap. Next pitch high for a ball, 2-2. Had a netting on the end of it that had the Blue Devils 54 logo, which you try to use to catch foul balls. There's a fast curveball outside for a ball, 3-2. And whenever a ball was hit over the backstop back towards home plate, he'd hang that net out, but never caught one. But here we could have caught one today. 3-2 pitch on the way, popped up on the first base side. Hargraves in foul ground will have a look, but the ball falls out of play. Count stays 3-2. That net was brought over here to Jack Hackman Field. Not sure if it's still here or not. But that was a real mainstay for baseball, especially Legion baseball, at Reese Field for many years. But never caught a foul ball on that one. Could have today. But that foul ball hit earlier by Rocco Maher. Full count pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Lindner out on strikes to end the inning. And Timler now has struck out 5 today. But the Greyhounds take the lead here in the third as Loyal scores 3 runs.
3 runs.
On 4 hits. No errors. 1 man left on base.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobeson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobeson.com.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
A good day for baseball here in central Wisconsin. Some clouds are now moving in a bit, but good crowd on hand to watch baseball today. Columbus and Loyal meeting in this matchup this afternoon. Greyhounds now lead by 1 as Columbus bats in the third. Top of the batting order due up for the Dons here in the third inning against Loyal right-hander Andy Pekoshik.
Center fielder, Ray Becker.
Ray Becker starts out the Dons third. He walked and scored back in that 2-run first inning. Andy Pekoshik has thrown 33 pitches through 2 innings. Becker stands in, Pekoshik from the windup. Andy winds and delivers a big curveball up and in for ball 1. Loyal now leads 3-2 as the Dons bat, bottom half of the third. Pekoshik now throws 1-0. Over for a call strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. That middle part of the Greyhounds batting order doing some damage there in that Loyal third inning. 4 consecutive hits off of Devlin Timler. Now the 1-1 delivery. Rides outside for ball, 2-1. Ray Becker, the leadoff man for the Dons today. Stands back in, Pekoshik winds and fires. Line towards center field. Stiglitz comes on, can't get there, and now tracks it down in right center field for the out. Ball held up there for Stiglitz. He makes the play for out number 1.
Mac Konechny.
1 down to the Dons third. And catcher Mac Konechny now batting for Columbus. Mack drove in the Dons' first run with a long triple. Center field, his first time up, later scored the Dons' second run himself. Pekoshik ready. Winds and delivers a curveball in there for call and strike one. Check the area high school baseball schedule for Thursday. Marshfield Tiger baseball team here at Jack Hackman Field on Thursday against DC Everest. Game time 5 p.m. 0-1 pitch to Konechny. Curveball hit foul of the screen. 0-2. Columbus and Loyal play that rematch in Loyal on Thursday. That contest starts Thursday at 5 o'clock as well. Also in the Clover Belt on Thursday, Thorpe Owen Withey at Spencer, Gilman at Neelsville Granton, Fall Creek at Stanley Boyd, Elk Mound is at Cadott. 0-2 pitch on the way, a swing and a miss. Good high fastball by Pekoshik. Matt Konechny out on strikes. Third strikeout for Pekoshik today. 2 men down. And here's second baseman Carson Eckes.
Second baseman
popped up to the
Carson
pitcher his
Eckes.
first time up. Carson hitting left-handed. Pekoshik into his motion. Now delivers. Curveball breaks across for call strike one. It's Loyal 3, Columbus 2. Don's batting bottom half of the third. Bases empty and 2 out. 0-1 on Carson Eckes. Pekoshik throws once again. Whacked towards second base and just by the second baseman Kautzer to right center field for a base hit. Hard hit line drive by Carson Eckes for the Dons' third hit today. So Columbus has a 2-out base runner for pitcher Devlin Timler. Devlin drove in the Dons' second run back in that first inning with a ground out. He's 0 for 1 with that RBI today. Devlin batting right-handed. Pekoshik from the stretch now again steps off and bluffs a throw to first base. We saw him do that in the first inning. Gets set once again. And now fires. Outside for ball one. Marywood Conference baseball on Thursday. Auburndale at Stratford. Edgar at Marathon. Athens at Phillips. Abbey Colby at Prentice. Shawamigan plays at Rib Lake. Again to first base. Eckes is back. In the CWC on Thursday, Pittsville at Port Edwards. In the Great Northern Conference, Rhinelander at Mosinee. Antigo plays at Medford. Merrill at Tomahawk, and Northland Pines at Lakeland. Pitch on the way on the outside corner, call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Devlin Timler. Don's looking to tie the ball game here. They're down by a run in the third. Eckes at first base takes a good lead down there. Pekoshik now throws. Popped up down the right field line. Bretcher comes on a long run. He can't get there. Falls for a base hit. And Eckes motors to third base. Bloop single for Devlin Timler. And the Dons have a 2-out threat.
Tyler Hargraves.
Base runners at first and third with 2 outs. Here's the first baseman, Tyler Hargraves. Bounced to third his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Talked about Tyler a bit during our pregame show with Coach Kresselt. Only a freshman, but lots of baseball experience with summer leagues, tournament teams. He's done well for the Dons as a freshman this year. Pekoshik working from the stretch. Runner goes at first base. Here's a curveball high and away for a ball and no throw. So Timler steals second base unopposed. The count on Hargraves 1-0. And a base hit here might score 2 runs. Hargraves back in there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now Pekoshik fires once again. Fastball inside for a ball. 2-0. Pekoshik retired the first 2 Dons batters he faced in this inning. And now consecutive singles, and the Dons have 2 men on base with 2 outs. Here's the 2-0 delivery. Popped up in a shallow right field. The second baseman, Coucher, goes back, calls, and grabs it to end the inning. And so the Dons threaten, but they do not score here in the third. Columbus gets no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 2.
You have grown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today. We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Cobuson Bus is hiring its drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring is the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring is the perfect job for me.
Clover Belt Conference Baseball today on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com. Loyal batting in the top half of the fourth. Leadoff man pitcher Andy Pekoshik lined to second his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Devlin Timler throwing for Columbus today. His first pitch is down the middle for called strike 1. Loyal leads at 3-2. Greyhounds batting top of the fourth here at Jack Hackman Field. Timler gets ready. Winds and throws. Fastball got the outside corner for a call strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 8-9, 1 men due up for Loyal here in the fourth inning. Timler again throws. Pop down the right field line. Lomax comes on and can't get there. It falls for a base hit. Andy Pekoshik singles the opposite way to right field. 6 hits for the Greyhounds today. And left fielder Isaac Zabel now batting for Loyal. He lined left field his first time up. Zabel, the number 9 man in the Greyhounds batting order today. Batting right-handed. He shows bunt. Misses. Throw down to first base late. Pekoshik off the bag. Hargraves took the throw in front of the bag and tried to swipe it, but couldn't get there. Coach Kressel now comes up. He'll talk with Rich Hole, our base umpire, and protest that call. The throw was there in time, but Hargraves took the throw in front of the first base bag. And so Rich Hole is maintaining that he did not make the swipe tag behind him to tag the base runner in time. That quick conference breaks up. The count on Zabel, no balls, 1 strike. He shows bunt again here. Timler throws. Bunt in the air, but in foul ground behind home plate, 0-2. Next pitch falls low and outside for a ball. 1-2. Pekoshik at first base. Nobody out. Timler checks him. Pitch on the way. A breaking ball got him looking for a called strike 3.
Second baseman, Adam Kautzer.
Timler now has struck out 6 today. Leadoff man Adam Kautzer now batting for Loyal. He has walked and struck out 0 for 1. Coucher digs in. Timler delivers. Popped up in foul ground, first base side. Hargraves coming over and makes an over-the-shoulder attempt, but can't haul it in. Falls out of his reach for strike one. Pekoshik back to first base. Loyal now on top, 3-2. Greyhounds batting top of the fourth. 1 out, 1 on. Nothing in 1 on Adam Coucher. Timler from the stretch. Curveball hit back towards the box. Picked up by Devlin. He'll toss to first base for the out. Pekoshik goes to second base. That ball dribbled up the first base foul line. So Timler had no chance to
Third baseman
retire Pekoshik at second base. So the base runner moves up with 2 outs. Kane Tofar batting for Loyal. Greyhound's third baseman has struck out and singled and scored. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Tofar stands in. Timler working from the stretch. Fires, ground ball towards short. Summer will pick it up. Fires to first base in time to win the inning. In the fourth for Loyal, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, they leave 1. We've now played 3.5 innings, and our score is Loyal.
At Prices More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have 3 options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
We're enjoying Clover Belt Conference baseball today at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Columbus Dons and Loyal Greyhounds meeting in this matchup this afternoon. The Eastern Clover Belt Conference standings, by the way, as of this ball game. Columbus in first place at 8-0. Loyal 6-0. Gilman 3-5. Neilsville Granton, Owen Withee Thorpe, and Spencer all 1-5 in the Eastern Clover Belt. In the West, Elk Mound and Fall Creek both 7-1. Regis 7-3. Cadott 4-4. Bloomer 3-5. McDonald 2-6. And Stanley Boyd 0-10 in the Western Clover Belt.
The shortstop, Carter Summer.
Carter Summer leads off the Dons' 4th inning. Playing shortstop today, Carter has singled in this ball game. He's 1 for 1. Andy Pekoshik, 48 pitches for Loyal through 3 innings. Andy working from the windup. He delivers and misses low for ball 1. It's Loyal 3, Columbus 2. Dons batting in the bottom half of the 4th inning here at Jack Hackman Field. Now Pekoshik throws 1-0. Breaking ball, low for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. You're listening to Clover Belt Conference Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. 1-1 pitch on the way. Big curveball, swing and a miss. 1-2. I'm Gene Delisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. The Dons and Greyhounds meeting in this matchup today. Ball and 2 strikes on Carter Summer. Andy Pekoshik throwing for Loyal this afternoon. takes too much time, and Carter steps out. Plus, a gust of wind came along, and I think there was some dust on the infield dirt that may have bothered the batter, Carter Summer, somewhat. Carter back in there now. And the 1-2 pitch. Curveball high for a ball. 2-2. 6, 7, 8 batters due up for Columbus here in the 4th inning against Andy Pekoshik. Pekoshik ready once again. And the 2-2 pitch. High hopper over the mound and into center field for a base hit. Carter Summers' second hit of this ball game.
The DH, Caleb Pankratz.
Dons have a leadoff base runner for the DH, Caleb Pankratz, who popped to third his first time up. Coach Cresswell with some signs. See if he moves Summer here to get him in a scoring position. Dons are 3 of 3 on stolen base tries today, 2 of those by Carter. Pekoshik from the stretch. The pitch to Pankratz, breaking ball, low and outside, ball 1. Don scored 2 in the first, Loyal 3 in the third. And that's where we stand as of right now. Greyhounds lead by a run. Here's the 1-0 pitch, popped up behind home plate and hitting out a play. Count now 1-1. Dons have 5 hits today. Looking for another one right here. Pekoshik throws 1-1. Curveball back over the mound. Picked up by the second baseman, Kautzer. Flips to Lomovic for 1 on the first base. That throw gets away. And Pankratz holds at first base. Summer forced on that fielder's choice. Kautzer to Lomovic to retire Summer for out number 1. And Pankratz at first base with 1 out. Third baseman Ryan Burnick now batting for the Dons. He struck out his first time up. Burnick digs in. Pekoshik from the stretch. He now delivers. Outside, ball 1. It's Loyal 3, Columbus 2. Dons batting, bottom half of the 4th, 1 out, 1 on. 1 ball, no strikes on Ryan Burnick. Gets his sign, now stands back in there. Pitch on the way. High hopper to shortstop, and by the shortstop, Lomovic to left field for a base hit. Burnick singles to left field.
Left fielder, Rocco.
And the Dons have base runners at first and second with only 1 out. Each team now has 6 hits today. Left fielder Rocco Maher will now bat for the Dons. The number 9 man struck out his first time up, and so he is 0 for 1. Walter at first base comes in a few feet. Maher stands in. Pekoshik taking his time, now gets his sign. Maher shows bunt, but takes high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Maher again, the number 9 man, so Coach Cresswell might have him bunting here to put 2 men in scoring position for the leadoff man, Ray Becker. He squares again, bunts in the air, knocked down by the pitcher, Pekoshik, and he has no play. All hands are safe. A little low-line drive. Pekoshik got his glove on it, knocked it down, but could not catch it cleanly. He then went to his knees to pick it up. By the time he got back up, all hands were safe. So a bunt single for Maher will load the bases. Pankratz to third, Burnick to second, Maher to first. Leadoff man Ray Becker now batting for the Dons. He has walked and scored and lined to center. Pekoshik will work from the wind-up position. Into his motion. Pekoshik now delivers. Curveball. Up and in for ball 1. It's Loyal 3, Columbus 2. Don's batting, bottom half of the fourth. Bases loaded, only one out. 1 ball, no strikes on Ray Becker. Koshik again to the belt. Now delivers. High fly ball to right field. Bretcher comes in, gets there, makes the catch. Pankratz will tag. He'll try to score. Throw is a bit off the line. Now throw back to third base, and the runner there is safe. Ray Becker with a sacrifice fly down the right field foul line to score Pankratz from third. That ties the contest at 3. Bernick then takes third base. Maher holds at first. And with 2 men down, Matt Konechny now batting for Columbus. Mack has tripled and scored and struck out. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI today. So Ryan Bernick delivers the RBI sacrifice fly to tie the ball game. Catcher Jake Lindner calling some defensive plays in case Maher at first base takes off here in a stolen base try. Bernick stands in. Runner goes, pitch on the way is a cross for a called strike and no throw. Maher steals second base, and Bernick holds at third. The count on Konechny now 0-1 with 2 men in scoring position. Good RBI chance here for the Dons. Koshik ready once again. And now the 0-1 delivery. Big curveball hit in the air to center field. Staglitz comes on, gets there, makes the catch to end the inning. Columbus in the fourth, 1 run on 2 hits.
In the Columbus.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Healthcare decisions can be overwhelming, but at Forward Insurance, you're never in it alone. We'll help you make sense of Medicare, find the right health insurance, and walk with you every step of the way. Forward Insurance, for every stage of life and every question along the way.
Good to have you with us for Clover Belt Conference Baseball today on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com. Columbus and Loyal deadlocked at 3 as the Greyhounds bat in the top half of the 5th inning. 3, 4, 5 men due up. Marshfield Tiger baseball team and DC Everest are scoreless in the 4th inning in Schofield.
Shortstop, Rhett Lamovic.
That game can be seen on ZaleskiSports.com. Rhett Lamovic stands in. He has doubled and reached base in an error today. 1 for 2 with a run scored. Takes a curveball across for a called strike 1. Loyal 3, Columbus 3. Greyhounds batting. Top of the 5th here at Jack Hackman Field. Now the 0-1 delivery. A big swing and a pop-up down the third base line. The third baseman, Bernick, comes in. Crossing the foul line, he'll make the play for the out. Lamovic pops up for out number 1. Here's the Loyal cleanup man, Colton Sandelier. Had a big 2-run single his last time up. He's also popped to short. 1 for 2 with a run scored and those 2 RBIs. Timler winds and delivers. Going outside, ball 1. On this date back in 1966, The St. Louis Cardinals opened their new Busch Stadium. They beat Atlanta 4-3 in 12 innings that day. The 1-0 delivery outside for ball 2-0. That's the stadium that preceded the current stadium that the Cardinals and the football Cardinals used for many years. 2-0 delivery, ground ball towards short, picked up by Summer. Throws to first base in time for out number 2. Hit hard, but right at Carter Summer for the second out. Cardinals before that played at Sportsman's Park in St. Louis, used that facility for many years, as did the crosstown St. Louis Browns. Hunter Walter batting, a loyal first baseman, has singled and struck out. Takes a curveball low for ball 1. Loyal 3, Columbus 3. Greyhounds batting, top of the 5th. Bases empty and 2 outs. There's a fastball high for ball, 2-0. Walter stands back in there. Takes a fastball across for call and strike, 2-1. Walter, the number 5 man in the Greyhounds batting order today. 2-1 delivery, curveball hit back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Right by the pitcher, Devlin Timler. 7 hits for Loyal today.
Right fielder, Jonah Brecher.
Right fielder, Jonah Brecher, now batting for the Greyhounds. He has singled and sacrificed today. 1 for 1. That sacrifice bunt back in the 3rd did drive in a run. Takes a pitch here, up and away for ball 1. Brecher back in there, 1 ball, no strikes. Timler throws over for a call and strike, 1-1. But a lot of people don't know about the baseball situation in St. Louis. Cardinals played at Sportsman's Park for many years, but the Browns actually owned the ballpark. So the Cardinals, the better team, was actually the tenant. There's a breaking ball on the outside corner for a call and strike, 1-2. The Browns actually own Sportsman's Park, and the Cardinals rented their half of the stadium. Curveball breaks outside for ball, 2-2. And then when the Browns left in 1954, the Cardinals bought it from them, and they ran it until the new stadium was opened in 66. Timmer throws again. Fastball just missed outside for ball. Count full 3-2 with 2 outs. Hunter Walter at first base will be on the move with this pitch. Timmer gets set and throws and got the inside corner for a call, strike 3. Good pitch for Devlin Timler, his 7th strikeout today.
No runs, 1
Loyal in the 5th.
Tired of your old truck? Hey everybody, Matt over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and as you can see, we have rows of trucks ready for you. Take home today. Stop on in or call us about the great rates and awesome rebates going on at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're gonna get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Five men do up for Columbus here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Second baseman Carson Eckes.
Here's the second baseman, Carson Eckes. He has popped the pitcher and singled today, 1 for 2. Each team with 7 hits in this ball game. Eckes batting left-handed. He'll dig in against Andy Pekoshik. Pekoshik, 64 pitches through 4 innings. Andy taking his time here. Now into his motion. He delivers a curveball hit in the air to shallow right field. The second baseman Counselor will call and grab it for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out in the Columbus 5th inning.
Pitcher Devlin Timler.
Here's the pitcher Devlin Timler, who has bounced to second and singled. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI today. Timler batting right-handed. And Pekoshik now winds and delivers a curveball inside for ball 1. Timler, the pitcher and cleanup man for the Dons today. Pekoshik ready, throws once again. Curveball breaks across for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tight ball game today. Once again, each of these teams is unbeaten in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference heading into this ball game today. Dons 8-0, Loyal 6-0. 1-1 pitch, high hopper over the mound and past the shortstop Lamovic into center field for a base hit. Timler singles to center field. Don's 8th hit today.
First baseman
and
Tyler
Columbus has a
Hargraves.
win-out base runner for first baseman Tyler Hargraves. Tyler today has bounced to third, popped to second. He's 0 for 2. Timler leads at first base, gets a good lead down there. Pekoshik from the stretch fires a curveball, breaks outside for ball 1. It's Columbus 3, Loyal 3. Don's batting bottom half of the 5th. 1 out and 1 on. 1 ball, no strikes on Tyler Hargraves. Stands in once again. Pekoshik now fires a curveball. Breaks out high and outside for ball 2-0. Coach Kressel at third base with some signs. Hargraves giving him a long look. Now Pekoshik ready once again. And delivers 2-0. Misses low for ball 3, 3-0. Join Larry Heiser and Dick Olson for their take on Central Wisconsin sports. 2 Guys on Sports every Thursday at 9:30 a.m. on WOSQ. 3-0 delivery. And misses outside for ball 4.
Shortstop
Hargraves walks on 4 pitches. Just a second walk issued by Pekoshik today. But the Dons have 2 men on base with only 1 out. For Carter Summer, Carter has 2 singles in this ball game. 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Pekoshik working from the stretch. Now spins and throws back to second base, and Timler dives back in. Scoring chance here for the Dons in the 5th inning. Pekoshik ready. Pitch to Summer. Breaking ball is whacked on the left field line, going foul for strike 1. Runners are off with that pitch, by the way. They go back. Timler to second base. Hargraves back to first. That was a curveball on the inside part of the plate, and Carter hit that off the backhandle down the left field foul line. In foul ground. The count now 0-1. Summer digs in once again. Pekoshik stays in the stretch. Wheels throws back to second base, and Timler dives back in time. Summer back in there, tall, right-handed batter. Pekoshik again from the stretch. He now throws a curveball, hit in the air to deep left field. Zabel goes back, this ball's over his head and against the left field fence. Timler will score. Hargraves running third base. He'll come home as well on a 2-run double for Carter Summer. And the Dons now lead 5-3. Carter Summer delivers a big two-base hit against the fence in left field. Almost got out of here. Stays in the ballpark, but 2 runs are in nonetheless. And the batter now is the DH Caleb Pankratz. Pekoshik ready. Throws inside for ball 1. So Columbus back on top, leading 5-3. Dons batting bottom half of the 5th. Summer at second base. Still only 1 out. 1 ball, no strikes on Caleb Pankratz. The pitch by Pekoshik. High fly ball to center field. Stieglitz moves in, comes in quickly, now gets there, dives, and drops the ball. So Pankratz will reach. Summer holds at second base. Stieglitz came in a long way, got a glove on it.
Ryan Burnick.
But popped out of his mitt. They'll rule that a base hit for Caleb Pankratz. And again, Summer holds at second base, thinking that ball would likely be caught. But they held up a bit. Stieglitz kept coming on, just couldn't reach it in time and had to make a dive and popped away from him. Ryan Burnick now batting for the Dons. He has singled and struck out today, 1 for 2. Pekoshik again from the stretch. Throws a curveball, breaks across for called strike 1. So 3 hits and a base on balls in this inning. The Dons have scored twice. They're back up by 2. 0-1 on Ryan Burnick. Pitch by Pekoshik. Curveball hit to deep left field. Zabel goes back again. This time gets there, makes the catch for the out. And the runners hold their ground. Summer back to second base. Pankratz to first.
Left fielder,
hit well by
Rocco
Burnick, but right
Maher.
at the left fielder Isaac Zabel for out number 2. Rocco Maher batting for the Dons. He's bunted his way on and also struck out, 1 for 2. Dons now back up by 2, looking to add to their lead here in the 5th inning. Pekoshik throws and the pitch comes inside and Maher gets hit. Rocco squared to bunt. Ball came inside, hit him, I believe, either in the shoulder or the chest. So Maher hit by the pitch to load the bases. Summer takes third base. Pankratz to second. Maher to first for leadoff man Ray Becker. Ray has walked and scored, line to center, and picked up an RBI with a sacrifice fly back in the 4th inning. He's officially 0 for 1 with a run batted in. Pekoshik in a jam here. He'll check the base runners. Now throws. Fly ball to deep center field. Stieglitz goes in left center field, gets there, and the ball goes over his head, but he reaches up and makes the catch to end the inning. Stieglitz may have misjudged that ball, but throws the glove up in left center field, comes out with it to retire the side. Dons in the 5th.
In the Columbus
2 runs.
2 runs. 2
on
hits,
3
no
hits.
errors, 3 left on base.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Rookie got her brace off today. She's 6 weeks post-op today. She saw her doctor and got her brace off. I took her to PT, and that's going well.
The catcher, Jake Lindner.
Catcher Jake Lindner leads off the Loyal sixth inning, takes a pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. Next pitch swung on and missed, 0-2 on Lindner, leading off the Loyal sixth inning. Columbus now on top, 5-3. Loyal batting in the top of the sixth. High fly ball down the right field line. Lomax drifts back in the right field corner and makes the catch for the out. Lindner flies out to open the Loyal sixth. That's out number 1. Pitcher Andy Pekoshik now batting for the Greyhounds.
The pitcher.
Pekoshik is singled and lined to second. He's 1 for 2. Number 8 man and coach Bogdanovich's batting order today. Pitch on the way, breaks outside for ball 1. Big loss for the Wisconsin Badger football program. This year, assistant coach Scott Power leaving the Badgers. Swung and missed on a good fastball, 1-1. Power, the new head coach at Central Washington. He was the Badger defensive backs coach in 2025. 1-1 pitch on the way. Smashed to shortstop, 1 hop by Summer. Throws to first base in time for the out. That's out number 2. And brings up the left fielder Isaac Zabel.
Left fielder
Power
Isaac
also has worked on the
Zabel.
football staff at Wartburg, Marion College of Indiana, Texas A&M Commerce, Stephen F. Austin, Louisiana Tech, and Western Michigan. Timler winds and throws here. High and outside for a ball, 1-0. Columbus now on top, 5-3. Loyal batting, top of the 6th. Bases empty and 2 out. Pitch by Timler. Popped up down the third base foul line. The catcher Kenichi looking for a play, makes the catch in foul ground to end the inning. Tough chance, but Matt Kenichi stays with it. Makes the play to retire the side. In the 6th for Loyal, no runs.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Keep your dial right here on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com for baseball today. Columbus and Loyal meeting in a key matchup in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. Dons lead by 2 as they come to bat in the last half of the 6th inning. Andy Pekoshik now with 80 pitches through 5 innings. Devlin Timler, by the way, 95 through 6. We may see a new pitcher for the Dons in the 7th inning. Keep in mind they have that 100 pitch count for high school pitchers.
The catcher, Matt Konechny.
Catcher Mac Hinchy leads off the Dons 6th. Mac has tripled and scored, struck out, fly to center. 1 for 3, a run scored and a run batted in. Mac stands in. Andy Pekoshik on the mound for Loyal this afternoon. Lines and delivers. Outside, ball 1. Columbus now on top, 5-3. Dons batting, bottom half of the 6th. Here at Jack Hackman Field. Now the 1-0 delivery. High hopper over the mound, into center field for a base hit. McIntyre singles to center field.
Second baseman Carson Eckes.
Dons have a leadoff base runner for second baseman Carson Eckes. He has popped to the pitcher, popped to second, and singled today, 1 for 3. Some other scores to pass along. Marshfield Tiger softball team. Well, we have a runner now for Konechny.
Son? No, brown. Oh, see, all I can see is the hat because of those people.
I believe it's Nolan Frayne, but we'll check on that for you. Carson Eckes batting.
Who's the runner at first?
Eckes digs in, batting left-handed. Pekoshik from the stretch. Now throws, swung and foul back for strike 1.
The courtesy runner is number 8, Nolan Frayne.
It is Frayne at first base, running for Konechny. Tiger softball team leads Everest 5-0 in the 4th. Columbus and Loyal Greenwood softball teams tied at 11 in game 1 of their doubleheader, that game in the 7th inning. 0-1 on Carson Eckes. Pekoshik ready. Sets and throws again. Breaking ball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And in baseball in the 5th inning, Everest leads Marshfield 1-0. One ball, 1 strike on Carson Eckes. Pekoshik working from the stretch. Sets and throws once again. Fastball inside for ball, 2-1. Talking about Scott Power going to become the head coach at Central Washington. He was on their staff some years ago as the defensive coordinator in 2017 and 2018. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Line back up the middle. Picked up with the shortstop. Lemovic steps in the bag for 1 on to first base for the double play. That ball hit right back up the middle, and shortstop Lemovic in great spot to pick up the ball. Step on second base to force Frayne.
The pitcher, Devlin Timler.
And then toss to first base to double up Eckes for a 6-3 double play. 2 outs, base is empty for pitcher Devlin Timler. Devlin is 2 for 3, 2 singles. A run scored, a run batted in today. He's also bounced to second. Pekoshik now from the stretch. Throws a curveball that breaks outside, ball 1. Columbus leads this ball game 5-3. Dons batting bottom half of the 6th. Base is empty and 2 outs. Here's the 1-0 delivery. That bounces in for a ball, 2-0. Power, by the way, is an Indiana native, but he played 2 years of college football at UW Platteville. So he has some Wisconsin ties. Timler stands back in there. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way. That's golf to left center field for a base hit. Zabel tracks it down. Timler with a wide turn. He'll go back. That's 3 singles for Devlin Timler today.
First baseman Tyler Hargrave.
The Dons have a 2-out pitch runner for first baseman Tyler Hargraves. Tyler does not have a hit today. He is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Timler at first base with 2 outs, held there by Hunter Walter. Koshik now throws a curveball, breaks inside for ball 1. Central Washington, by the way, a Division II school. They were 10-2 last year. Went to the Division II playoffs. And their coach, Chris Fisk, left after the year. Took the head coaching job at Portland State. Koshik throws again. Curveball breaks low for a ball. 2-0. Don't see too many Division II football programs in the West anymore. Travel is so great that most of those schools, D2 schools in the West, have dropped football. Central Washington, though, still plays. 2-0 on Tyler Hargraves. Koshik delivers. Across for a call strike, 2-1. Timler at first base. Widens his lead, held there by Hunter Walter. He's going. Pitches low and in the dirt for a ball. No throw. As Timler steals second base. Don's 5 of 5 on stolen base tries today. The count on Hargraves now 3-1. Koshik now at 93 pitches. 3 balls, 1 strike the count. Pitch on the way. Hit in the air toward shallow right field. Betcher comes on quickly and makes the catch. No, he falls in front of him for a base hit. A long run for the right fielder Betcher. He couldn't get there. Hargraves singles to right center field. Run comes home, and the Dons now lead
Carter Summers
6-3. So the Dons do pad their lead with that base hit by Hargraves. Koshik now at 94 pitches. Coach Bogdanovich comes out. Columbus did win that softball game with Loyal Greenwood today, 12-11 at Marshfield Fairgrounds Park. 1 more to play over there at the fairgrounds, so stop by, take in some good high school softball this afternoon. Koshik now at 94 pitches, so he can still pitch to Carter Summer. We'll see what the Greyhounds want to do here. Looks like Loyal might be changing pitchers, however. And second baseman Adam Kautzer comes in. He'll pitch now for Loyal. And trying to get that final out of the inning. Right-hander Adam Kautzer, the new pitcher.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
On 13 hits.
For Andy Koshik, 94.
He walked 2, struck out 3, hit 1. And threw 94 pitches on the day. Adam Kautzer, the new pitcher for Loyal. The Greyhounds down by 3 as Columbus bats here in the 6th inning. And the Dons have a base runner at first base with 2 outs. Right-hander Adam Kautzer, the new Loyal pitcher. Carter Summer will stand in for the Dons. Big day for Carter. 3 for 3, 2 singles, a double, and 2 RBIs.
Carter Summer.
Getting rather dark here at Jack Hackman Field. Some gray clouds above us. No real threat of rain, but rather on the dark side right now. Kautzer throws here. That's low for ball 1. It's Columbus on top, 6-3. Dons batting last half of the 6th with Hargraves at first base and 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes on Carter Summer. Coucher throws once again. Inside for ball, 2-0. Coucher, a right-hander, sets himself. Throws once again. Line foul to the first base side of the play. 2-1. Every Columbus man in the lineup today has a base hit. At least one except the leadoff man, Ray Becker, who has walked and has an RBI today with a sacrifice fly. 2-1 to Summer. Up and in. And goes to the screen. Hargraves to second base. On a wild pitch, that ball way up and in, and Summer ducks away. On the wild pitch, Hargraves takes second base. The count on Summer now 3-1. Carter stands back in there. Coucher gets set and throws. A big swing and a miss. And the count full, 3-2. Dons up by 3, looking to add more here in the 6th inning. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss and a good fastball to end the inning.
In the Columbus 6th inning, 1 run, 3 hits, no
Dons
errors,
in the 6th, 1 run
6,
on 3 hits. No errors, 1 man left on base. We head to the 7th inning with
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
The pitcher, Adam Coucher.
Mac Konechny now pitching for the Columbus Dons. Leadoff man for Loyal here in the 7th inning is the current pitcher, Adam Coucher. 0 for 2 with a walk today. Mac winds and delivers. Breaking ball, bit low for ball 1. Devlin Timler relieved after 6 innings and 95 pitches. Next pitch down low for ball, 2-0. Columbus on top 6-3 as Loyal bats. Top of the 7th here at Jack Hackman Field. Konechny winds and delivers way outside for ball 3. 3-0. Coucher began the ball game as Loyal's second baseman and stepped into pitch to a batter in that Columbus 6th. Next pitch low and outside, ball 4. So Coucher draws a 4-pitch walk to open the Loyal 7th inning. Loyal batter now is Kane Tofar, the third baseman. He has struck out, singled and scored, and bounced to short. 1 for 3. Konechny working from the stretch. Fires. Low for ball 1. So Mac has thrown 5 straight out of the strike zone here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Next pitch on the way. That's way outside for ball 2. 2-0. Don's trying to wrap up a win here. They're up by 3 as Loyal bats in the 7th. Konechny throws again. Misses low and outside for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to count. Next pitch on the way. That's in there for a called strike. Count now 3-1. Mack from the stretch, fires, and misses down low for ball 4. So Kenichi comes in, walks 2 consecutive batters. Kalmster takes second base, Tofar to first. And Rhett Lamovic, the batter for Loyal. Lamovic has reached base in an error, doubled and scored, and popped to third. Kenichi from the stretch, breaking ball, misses high for ball 1. Columbus leads it 6-3 as Loyal bats, top of the 7th. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that's a cross for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch on the way, curveball hit to left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Kautzer rounding second and third base. He'll score. The ball goes to the wall. And Tofar running third base. He'll score as well. A 2-run double for Brett Lamovic. And the Greyhounds now trail 6-5. Brett Lamovic lines a double to the gap in left center field, scoring 2.
The DH, Colton Sandelier.
And just like that, it's a 1-run ball game. And Loyal has the tying run at second base with nobody out. The DH, Colton Sandelier, now batting. Sandelier, a big 2-run single back in the third. He's also popped to short and grounded to short. Lamovic at second base, the tying run with nobody out. The pitch by Konieczny. Across for called strike 1. It's now Columbus 6, Loyal 5. Loyal batting top half of the 7th. Runner at second base, nobody out. 0-1 pitch, a curveball breaks inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Greyhounds with a chance to come back and tie the ball game here in the 7th inning. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That's in there for a called strike, 1-2. Sandelier, the cleanup man for Loyal today. Konieczny throws once again, a swing and a foul at the plate. Oh, that strike, swing, strike 3. The ball dropped by the catcher. He can't make a play. Ball is dropped by the Columbus catcher. And Sandelier takes first base. Lamovic goes to third. Hunter Walter batting for Loyal. The first baseman has 2 singles and a strikeout today. Takes one up and in here for ball 1. Columbus leads 6-5. Loyal batting, top of the 7th. Runners at first and third. Toss to first base, and Sandelier dives back in. Runners at first and third, still nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes on Hunter Walter. Pitch on the way, over for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jam here from Matt Konieczny. He gets set and delivers. Across the knees, a called strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes. Walter stands back in there once again. Konieczny throws. Over for a called strike 3.
For right fielder, Jonah Brecher.
Konieczny's second strikeout. Here's the right fielder, Jonah Brecher, batting for the Greyhounds. Brecher 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Batting left-handed. Konieczny gets set and throws a swing and a miss for strike 1. Baseball on Thursday on ZaleskiSports.com. Columbus and Loyal at Loyal. Game time 5 p.m. That's the big rematch in Loyal on Thursday. No balls, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch. Low outside for a ball. Runner goes and takes second base. Sandelier takes second base unopposed. The count on Brecher now 1-1. There was a late throw, but Sandler on his way to second base easily on that play. Here's the 1-1 delivery. On the outside corner, call strike 2. Also in baseball on Thursday, DC Everest at Marshfield, Edgar at Marathon, Rhinelander at Mosinee, Wausau East at Wisconsin Rapids. Next pitch got the outside corner, called strike 3. Pritchard out on strikes.
The catcher, Jake Lindner.
Kitchity strikes out 2 in a row, brings up Jake Lindner, the Greyhounds catcher. He's 0 for 3. Has struck out twice and also flied to right. Loyal has the tie run at third base, go-ahead run at second base with 2 outs here in the 7th. The pitch by Konechny. Over for call, strike 1. It's Columbus 6, Loyal 5. Loyal batting in the top half of the 7th. Runners at second and third and 2 outs. 0-1 on Jake Lindner. Pitch on the way, foul back to the screen. Count 0-2. Softball on Thursday on Zaleski Sports. Auburndale at Stratford, Rapids at DC Everest, and Marshfield at Stevens Point. All Thursday on ZaleskiSports.com. 0-2 on Jake Lindner. He steps out here. Mac Konechny trying to wrap up this win for Devlin Timler. Mac back to the belt. And the 0-2 pitch on the way, up and in for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lots of cloud cover right now, getting rather dark. Lights are not on here at Jack Hackman Field. Ball and 2 strikes on Jake Lindner. Konechny ready. Now throws a swing and a miss to end the ball game. Loyal in the 7th. 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors. Excuse me, 1 error.
No hits, no runs, no errors. Your final score.
And 1 man left on base. Our final score this evening, the Columbus Dons 6, the Loyal Greyhounds 5. Back with a recap following these messages.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Coach. Timler right there. There we go. We're going to see a hand outside of the trailer wave to me, and that's how I know when we're go time here. Ken's got to talk about his cheese first. You know how this works, right?
I try to remember that. Asiago, Mashiago.
Good luck, man. Post-game show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Here with Columbus Catholic Dons manager Jared Kresselt. The late Al Davis said, just win, baby. And what he meant was, doesn't matter how, any means necessary, just win. You got that job done here today.
Yeah, I thought we played a solid baseball game. It's one of our more complete games of the year on both sides of the ball. Devlin threw an absolute heck of a game. Mac liked to make it interesting at the end there. But yeah, it was just a complete game. I mean, overall, I feel like that's one of the best games we've played all year. And obviously, it's good to be hitting our stride, hopefully, as we get to the end of the year.
And you hit with runners in scoring position. That's got to make things a little simpler for you as a manager.
Yeah, I mean, our guys did a good job tonight getting after balls in the zone. Andy, he shut us down last year. So I mean, we got after a little bit. We got some curveballs up in the zone that we hit well. So yeah, I mean, anytime, you got a runner on second, and with some of our runners, if you get a runner on first, you get a ball in the gap, they're scoring. So, I mean, it's hard throw, and I mean, you see the major league guys struggle with the relay stuff. So high school guys, I like to put the pressure on them. So yeah, I'm just happy with that. We thought we did a great job there. Got some bunts down, did some good situational hitting. So good team baseball right there.
Starting pitcher gave you 6 strong. Again, that makes your decision making a little bit simpler.
Easy, man. Yeah, he's been as good as Mac has been the last couple of years. Devlin has been our ace this year, and I'll put him out there against anybody. And we've put him out there a lot this year. And he's just a workhorse. I mean, we'll ride him all year. So no diddy, but yeah, I'm just proud of him. He's thrown he's done a really good job. Him and Mac are a really good tandem there. Just trusting each other. Played baseball since they were just above diapers. So yeah, it's good stuff. He's been special for us.
And lastly, Coach, you got to practice, you got a bus ride, and 7 innings to a conference championship. How do you get that done?
Yeah, I just told him, we can't sit on our heels anymore with just one. I want to take care of it again. I'm assuming we're going to see Lomovic too. He's going to throw gas. But we got some guys that put some good barrels on the ball, and that ball's going to go a lot further when it comes in. So, but yeah, just a good focused practice tomorrow. And if you are, if anybody's watching, there's a little go out to eat for Mac at Nuts if you're able to. Mac's a WBCA All-Star for basketball, so Nuts, Miss Deeringer is helping give back to that.
Who was here tonight?
Yeah, she's. We have such great support. Even we have our JV on the road, softball's at home, and we still had a really good fan section. So I'm so thankful for that.
Columbus girls won the first game. They got game 2 going on now. So get over there. I'll see you at Loyal on Thursday.
You so
okay.
Thank you so much.
Let's bring in our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Devlin Timler. Yeah, 6 strong. You heard me talk to Coach about that. But for you, was that the job done? Was that job well done today?
Yeah, I thought I was just gonna go out there, throw strikes, trust my defense. They played a great game. Carson had a little bobble, but he made up for it hitting. He was doing great. I think we really try to rely on our defense. Sometimes we know we're gonna face a better team, and they did it well tonight. And
the bats got you 6 runs. That had to make it maybe a little more comfortable.
Yeah, we hit the ball well. We got guys who are barreling balls. Ray can't catch a break right now. I feel bad for him, but
RBI sac fly though.
Yeah, RBI sac fly. He's hit rockets the past 2 games. He's a little mad, but he's doing his job. So that's what we need.
All right. You mentioned throwing strikes. Advice for Mac on that topic maybe at school tomorrow.
But before the game, before he went out he's like, I just don't want to mess it up for you, dude. I want to mess it up. And then after the game, he goes, I almost messed it up, dude. He just gave me a big hug. It was so funny. I was like, hey, it doesn't matter. You won.
All right. Microphone's yours. You just look straight ahead. I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1. I'm Devlin Timler, and I'm out. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Devlin Timler, and I'm in the house.
All right, same message for you. Girls are playing softball right now for a conference championship. We'll see you on Thursday, okay? All right, he's got English assignment anyway, so he doesn't care about that. So that's the message for you at home. If you're watching this one, obviously you are. Columbus Catholic and Loyal Greenwood, Game 2, conference championship on the line right now on Zaleski Sports. Have a great night, everybody.